got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you win it. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Yeah, alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Any, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. Counting money often too. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we don't know that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy that's Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause
it's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Nothing
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 1 from the 2. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 23-yard run. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Three yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Penny, a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Okay, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Quick right, quick right, quick right.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, hey.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Jones. He's got Bellinger. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Third down and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Penny up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Great.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And
even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gold River! Gold River!
They'll go to Barkley again. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Giants field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff. Running left is Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete to Devontae Smith. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion right is Smith. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running left, it's Penny. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
28-yard line.
Second and 9. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Go gutter! Go gutter! Go gutter! Go north salad! Go north salad!
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, wide shift, Max. Outside.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Half 88.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll run again. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A 30-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And they will take a knee here. The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one, captures.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel.